we are live. But I'm not going to say anything until the session starts. In 15 seconds. And we are live. You are here with me, your host for today, Liam Cross. I was an F3 last season, but I've been demoted, unfortunately. And you are joined, well, I am joined, and you get the pleasure of listening to my little companion in the commentary seat, Macaulay Beard, if you're familiar with him.
You can
You want to
hear
say
the
hello,
grin already.
Macaulay?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, F4 this season. It's looking good. We've got some fast people. Some people who should probably be in F3, to be honest, but F3 is just that good. Maybe because I'm in it, but yeah, looking to be a good season. Going to be a close one as well. And yeah, how are you today?
Um, I failed an assignment for university, so in all honesty, I'm not doing particularly great. But we have 28 laps of action, I want to say, in the
9.
streets of the UAE as Bad Luke has
Bad Luke is already
disconnected.
disconnected.
The person I
His
was
car is
spectating.
driving backwards.
Yeah, that's really dangerous. Uh,
What?
so hang on, I actually am interested in what happens here. Um,
I
if
had this in a league race on Wednesday. His car just sits there for the
oh my
entire day.
god,
Oh, never mind, he's gone.
so we may need to do a lobby restart, don't we? Already.
The fact that we're already 10 minutes late, I think we should just
Yes,
sod it.
I'm
If
very
he
sorry,
comes
Bad
back,
Luke. Um, so yeah, we're here for F4. Macaulay Beard, if you're familiar with, he actually did win a race in F4 last season. Um, so that we got a little bit of a legacy here, some
the one
veterans of the
race I did,
field. Yeah, and you finished P2 in season 7. So you actually got quite a good history with F4, and now you've been promoted to commentator of the tier. I'm sorry, I'm watching Bad Luke. It's just fascinating what's going on here with the AI.
Is he still going?
He's still going, yeah. The AI
Oh,
is
wow.
he's drag racing an AlphaTauri currently.
In
I
other
don't
news,
know.
JD Bailey has started his lap.
Yeah. Oh, let me go to Jack. Jack, obviously one of
Oh,
our
never
admins,
mind.
who's
He's gone.
okay. Clearly not going to be a hot lap. A lap, but not a hot lap. Unfortunate for one of the administrators of ERO. We only have 12 people racing today. However, expect attendance to pick up, when the races are more scheduled, less spontaneous. We have a very good field this season, and I'm excited to commentate it with Yeast over here. Have you got any predictions for F4 this season from the names you're familiar
Um,
with?
Sort of looking at the names I've seen, I'm expecting Ennis, Barry Kruger, JD Bailey to be up there. Some people who I haven't heard of as well. I mean, there's a few new faces. Francisco, I don't really know what he's packing, but yeah, could be. There's a lot of people. Some people who aren't racing today could be very quick. Yeah, you never know.
Francisco finished P2 in F5 last season.
Ah,
So he's a pretty good driver. Boyman Webenga, his championship rival, although Boyman dominated F5, also in F4. So they are ones to look out for.
speaking of Francisco, go on. Sorry, he is on a lap at the
Oh
moment.
yes, I'm actually spectating him, so that's quite good timing. Adam Bradshaw is planning on moving to PlayStation, PC, so we won't be seeing him for much longer. And then there are a few unknowns: Faxi, Crackshot, Gary, Tommy, PLR. These are people we don't really know much about, so I can't comment on them. Crackshot has changed his Discord name to ERO Crackshot, so I want him to do very well though. And
He's
Francisco,
dedicated already.
he's dedicated. Francisco sets a 125.2. I'm not sure if that's a good lap, but I don't think it'd be too bad as Melvin Adams starts his lap next up and trying to see Lee Webb also doing an outlap. So, yeah. Ennis is on wheel this season, so he may actually be fairly slow, very fast. We don't know, and he has said that he plans on alternating between wheel and controller depending on the track. So he may be forced to move up if he does a little bit too well. as Barry Kruger has invalidated his lap that comes across the line, and it's going to be a 146.2. So I should probably not
Ennis has
take
gone.
much stock in that. Ooh, Ennis
Yeah,
coming out
I
of
was
turn
just
one.
spectating Ennis on his first lap. He's dropped it where everyone drops it.
Yeah, and you say it,
If
everyone drops it. His Mercedes teammate has dropped it in the same place that is in the wall. So this is a disastrous start to qualifying as Lee Webb spins out as well. Oh dear, that's not a.
Yeah, I
not
say
a good
everyone's
statement.
been. If you say you haven't spun there, you are lying.
Say what?
You are lying if you say you haven't spun there.
I have spun.
Everyone has spun there.
Yeah.
At least once in their lives. It's a horrible corner. Jack is gone. We're going to have more retirements than laps set at this rate.
Yeah, there's a
Mr.
5-place grid penalty for Mr. Golden Flame. So has he made contact with Jack? There's no damage. Well, has he made damage? Of course he's made damage. There's no damage on Mr. Golden Flame's car, but... has Golden Flame possibly come out of the pit lane as JD's spun?
Potentially.
Potentially, but this is not a good start.
Front runner Elliot Parker slid into P2, by the way.
Yeah, well, there's only 3
Showing
people
him the
who
front runner he
qualified,
is.
so let's steady on our aspirations. Although, to be fair, wow. Okay, so that puts Francisco's lap to shame. Barry Kruger with a 124.3, the man from South Africa, an F4 driver last season. Attendance issues meant he couldn't really do much in the Constructors' Championships. However, he had one race in F3 at Monza, and he won it as a reserve, moving up a tier. A fine performance, showed he knows how to work strategy, staying on the mediums where everyone else pitted for softs. The man can mastermind a really good result, and he clearly has some quite good pace, setting a 124.3 here. I also want to say, Lee Webb, the oldest driver in ERO currently, as far as I'm aware, I believe 56. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that.
Damn.
I think probably the first driver in ERO to also have their son drive in ERO. Louis, unfortunately, not being able to take part again this season. But it's really nice to see some of the golden oldies racing. And Lee Webb is coming around the final corner to set a lap time. And what's it going to be? It's going to be a 124.4, putting him just a 10th behind Barry Kruger. Fantastic little lap time by him. Expecting a lot of people to improve or just finally set a lap time. But that is a very, very, very nice lap indeed.
Yeah, Lee Webb showing his experience. That is the only time I'm going to make that joke this season. But yeah.
Showing his experience.
That was a very good lap from him, from what I saw at least in the final sector. He got it hooked up really nicely, so there's probably some time to find in the first 2 sectors and probably go on pole at this rate. Everyone else is just retiring.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got about a retiree every 2 minutes, maybe.
Give or take.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that time is going to secure a pretty good position first round. There's lots of yellow flags, but I'm not sure if anyone's really on a lap. Is Crackshot Gang on a lap?
On
yes,
one,
he
yeah.
is.
He hadn't validated his first one. He's got near to no battery left.
Yep, so, and he's went wide.
I don't think he's got any front wing either, with the amount he oversteered there as well.
Does he have the front wing?
Oh my god.
Oh, a bit of an illegal pit entry, but it's in qualifying, so who really
I was more interested on the fact that he almost hit the wall on the inside of the penultimate corner. He turned in that early.
Oh dear, that's really, really unfortunate. But thankfully he hasn't done that.
On board with Gary BGC now.
Oh, and Tommy just ahead, setting lap times to newcomers to ERO. Really don't know what to expect from these boys.
Expect a spin from one of them, and a pit stop from the other. That is
dear.
a disaster for us.
Yeah, that is really bad. Francisco next up to come across the line. What's it going to be? A 125.2, a small improvement, but not enough to move
No, that was
the order.
That was a warm-up lap.
Oh, it was okay. Damn it.
Yeah, game
I
hates
hate
us
this
at times.
Yeah. To be fair, I fall for it every single time, so only myself to blame. And Tommy Frabble spinning once more, smashing his rear into the wall, and I have a feeling he may have some rear wing damage there, so this is really not a good start.
We shouldn't be laughing, but it's just... I mean, you gotta look at the funny side sometimes. Anyway, back to the important stuff. Francisco, on a lap, can you hook up the exit from the chicane? Take some exit curb, that's gonna slow him down a bit, but overall decent exit. Keep it towards the middle of the track, creep over to the left, swing to the right. Want to get as close to the apex as possible here without actually touching it. And then let it swing out. He's let it swing out way too early there. That's going to cost him a lot of lap time.
Right.
I'm surprised he hasn't invalidated. He has backed out.
Yes, I mean, if he was to set a good lap time there, it would be with a guilty conscience, because that was
He's now got a teammate to get out of the way of.
I believe
his teammates on an out lap.
Yeah, so they should be all good. But he does get out of the way either way. Francisco. Bad memories from F4 last year when Francisco, as a reserve, accidentally took out the championship leader.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And then the championship leader, a little friend known as Mendelsohn,
we don't talk about it. Anyway,
disappeared.
Golden Flame on a lap. Moving swiftly.
Oh
No!
Oh my god.
Why?
So another cancelled lap. I don't think we're ever going to get to do it, as Francisco is going for another lap, so at least there's something to watch. But I think maybe it's safe to say practice hasn't been on the front of a few people's minds today. Because that's bad. It's really bad.
That joke was worse than some of the driving standards in quali so far. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
I don't know. What joke did I make? I wasn't aware I made a joke.
That was an actual comment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse then.
Yeah, I don't even know what I said now. As a Francisco.
I'm just extremely dirty-minded. Can he get it right this time?
I said. I didn't.
Oh, he's nailed it.
Nailed it,
Beautiful.
but he has no ERS as
Gary! It's gone deep.
Francisco going
Slow
deep.
it down, son.
Nearly an invalidation, but keeps it running. Coming around the final
Does he
two
keep it
corners. Yes, he does.
Oh, that's hot.
Slowing it down for the final corner. No ERS. It's not going to be a great lap.
Using the full traction. P3.
Oh, but it is an improvement while not having ERS for half of the lap. That's really quite impressive, and maybe
Here comes Ennis on a lap as well.
Yeah, it says just how bad his other laps were, possibly.
Crack shot!
Where's Crackshot?
P3!
A 124.6 for the new ERI driver.
Golden Flame! Everyone has set a lap who's still in the session.
Yeah, it's a 156, so not to be
It's
proud
a lap,
of.
it doesn't matter.
But yeah, I have a feeling that Golden Flame, he's going to improve, and if he doesn't improve, he's invalidated, so he's not going to improve. He needs to pit, and I feel like we can't do any commentary because we seem to have jinxed absolutely everyone.
Hold on a second, Ennis is on a decent lap.
Ooh.
He's 3 temps up. It's not going to put him on pole unless he nails the final sector. But he's doing decent. Oh, that was very close to an invalidation, but that is actually very beautiful. Does he keep it pinned? Yes, he does. Into the final corner now. Feathering the throttle. And across the line. P2!
Oh,
he did nail that final sector.
Yeah, you said pole wasn't likely, and I mean it didn't happen. But wow, that was close to being pole position. Only I can't count. I can't do maths very well. That is. Say one more time for me, please.
12 thousandths.
12 thousandths of a second. Yes, you've heard that there from our mathematician. I was in top set maths actually, but I now appear to have dyscalculia.
Top set maths, but still a dumbass.
Yes, it maybe says a lot about the school I went to. We were ranked 47 out of 53 schools in the county when I was there, so...
Hey, you're still better than 5.
Yeah, no, but you didn't see those 5. Those 5 were really bad.
Swiftly moving on.
Yes,
Tommy PLR is on a hot lap.
half
in the middle
attempt
sector.
up.
I don't know what sector times he's setting. He's a second up on his lap, but he is set at
Ooh.
36.2, so
And
he's on for a
very
35 at
wide.
the moment.
Very wide.
Final sector, how's it looking? Slows it down way too much. That's decent. This corner, feather the throttle, run it out as wide as possible. Does he keep it flat through this corner? No, he takes a confidence lift into the final corner now. Down a second to get that extra rotation, foot to the floor, and he stays P7.
But it is a 10-second improvement though, so clearly something worked. I'm guessing that final sector was where he spun, didn't he, in the final sector?
Anyway.
Oh.
Lee Webber's on a hot lap now. About half a tenth up in the first sector. Don't know if it's purple or not. Find out how he's doing in the middle sector. 2 thousandths up.
Near identical.
This is going to be his final lap, so he needs to smash his final sector. That's a very tight line. He's almost compromised it into the triple right-hander. Keeps it clean. Could have been a bit neater, but he's still facing the right way. That's all that matters. Whoa, that was close! Into the final corner now, on the power as soon as you dare, across the line.
Whoa!
It's Paul!
124.2 from the man from Britain. That is a lovely, lovely lap time. So the man from Britain doesn't really. Most of the people are from Britain here, so. But that is a really, really good lap time, Lee Webb, to put you a 10.5 clear of Barry Kruger and Ennis Saferi. This is actually looking pretty good. It's a small grid, but it's quite competitive, these lap times here. Barry and Ennis on
We've had 7 realistic laps at the moment, but they're only separated by a second and a half near enough.
Yeah, I mean, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound great, but...
Yeah, but if this is the entire field, separated by a second and a half...
True.
We'd be looking forward to it. Anyway, crack shot. He's a 10.5 up in the first sector. Pardon me. One of us is getting fired from comms today.
Yeah, probably
anyway,
both of us.
Crack shot into turn 6, I think this is, or 7. Into A-turn. The turn after A-turn. Navigates it decently. Is he going to keep it tight here? No, he lets it feather out towards the centre. Going to go all the way to the right. Does he take a bit of curb on the entry? Yes, he does. He's purple in the middle sector. At the moment, he's still about 2 tenths down compared to what Lee Webber's done at the moment, so he needs to find even more time in this final sector if he wants to have a chance at pole. Swinging it into the right-hander. Does he take a wide entry? No, he doesn't. But he runs very wide. That's close, but he's able to swing it in. He might have actually carried a lot more speed than Lee Webb here. If he keeps it flat, he might be on for pole. Heading into the final corner now. How early does he get on the power? He floors it. He uses full traction. Fair enough. And he does take pole by some margin.
Wow, that was a good little lap time. And also, I don't think you noticed, but he had used all of his ERS. So the deploy used signal come up around that final corner, no ERS.
I think Barry Kruger might have been held up as well on his lap.
Possibly, but he's going to come around the final corner. He's a 10.5 up either way. Coming across the line, can he improve? A bit of a weird exit. It's going to be a 124.2, but he can't improve. Francisco Rocha coming up next. As Elliot Parker goes P6.
So 2 temps up. Middle sector on his personal best. Navigate it cleanly. Can he keep it flat? Yes, he does. How much speed does he carry? As soon as you get on the throttle, that's very clean. But it's not enough to jump up any places. Stays P5.
Golden Flame goes P6.
Last car on a lap. Usually it means you have the best track conditions. Is he going to take it to his advantage? 5th gear into the final corner. Across the line.
Oh! 124.1 for the man from Albania. That one holds a bit more weight. That is a really, really good lap time. And the top 4 separated by 2 tenths at most. Add in Francisco, it's only 5 tenths for the top 5. This is a really, really tight field. I am excited to see what's happening? As we have a report in qualifying, Jack Bailey reporting Adam Bradshaw, and I'm going to give a live shooting analysis here.
I'm going to have a look at this as well.
And it is, well, yes, yeah.
That's a bit of a slam
illegal.
dunk.
Unfortunately, Mr. Bradshaw, yeah, that's really bad. Wow, that is terrible, in fact. So yeah, that 5-second penalty is more than deserved, and Jack is gonna benefit from it. But Crackshot takes pole position, followed by Ennis and Lee Webb. Barry Kruger rounds out the second round of the grid, followed by Francisco Rocha and Mr. Golden Flame, with Elliot Parker and Tommy the last to set a flying lap, with Jack, Faxi, Gary, and Bad Luke rounding out the grid after Bad Luke was disqualified. And I don't actually know if he rejoined the session.
I think he did, but I think he's left again. Anyway, I have a fun fact for you, Liam.
Oh.
I had a look at the race director. There were 10 invalidations in that session. Our pole sitter was 6 of them.
What? How do you set 6 invalidations?
I don't know. You can do one on the out lap, do one on your in lap, I guess.
Yeah, why? I mean, why would you?
I don't think he meant to.
Well, you don't know. We didn't see the minimap. It's always possible.
Either way, he's on pole, so he's done something right.
There's going. I do not believe there's going to be a formation lap, so we have 20 seconds until the start of this race.
Alright, quick predictions. Who's going to win? You beat me to it. Who's going to win? Elliot Parker.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Barry Kruger. I think Barry Kruger has.
I'm going to change my prediction. I'm also going Barry Kruger.
Okay, that's cheating. Elliot Parker, an F5 reserve.
Shut up.
If he wins an F4, that'll be a bad look for the F4 boys. And away we go. Or there's a formation. Oh my god.
Liam.
I was like, why the lights went green so quickly? What happened? That's really bad.
They don't go green anyway to start the race.
I know, but I was thinking that's a weird colour combination. Like
anyway,
just 2 green lights.
These electric tyres.
It does. So let me before you're talking, let me get the detail up. And
if I can find it,
everyone is on mediums apart from 3 drivers. You cut me off too soon, boy. Dan Dale of Faxi using the soft compound tyre, maybe going for a 2-stop, but it is possible around Abu Dhabi, or at least it was, not so much. And Gary has died. I don't know how he spun there, but he did spin there. And then went into... Okay, yeah, alright, fair enough.
Ennis on the hards as well.
Yeah, Ennis usually goes for the softs at the start of the race, because he has no intelligence. However, it's now, looking a little bit spicier.
Ouch.
On those hard compound tyres. I think he could do something here. But Barry Kruger is my main prediction in P4. The man in the Alpha Tower.
If Lee Webb can win this race, I will be so happy.
Yes. It'd be nice.
I would love it if Lee Webb wins.
Yeah, a bunch of kids getting wrecked by...
Pause?
I believe he's a granddad as well. Oh, shut up. I didn't even mean that. Yeah, whatever. You're a child.
Anyway, lining up on the grid now.
For 29 and not 28 laps of the Abu Dhabi GP. Wow, Golden Flame going very wide. Ennis disqualified from parking the car. And Bad Luke not racing.
You said Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Dhabi. Okay. Anyway, we're all lined up now, I think. Yes, we are. The lights getting underway. 3, 4, 5. And away we go for the Aero F4 preseason race around Abu Dhabi. Crackshot getting a fantastic start. Lee Webb even better into the lead immediately. Wow, but Crackshot keeps it around the outside. Who's going to get the better exit into turn 2? Crackshot going a little bit wide, but Lee Webb succumbing the position. And we got a spinner at the back of the field. It's Elliot Parker and Francisco Rocha. Unfortunate for those two. Ennis losing a position, but Dan Dow, quite a few positions there using the soft compounder tyres straight up into P5. I'm trying to see. Gary is having a battle with the AI currently. Unless, no, yeah, Luke's still here. Are you seeing anything up and down the field?
Golden Flame and Bailey having a little side by side, but back down. Oh,
Yeah, Ennis
there
has
goes.
just taken out Lee Webb with a really bad dive bomb, so that's a great start to the
He's done a
preseason race.
yeast.
Yeah, and Gary taking in very, very wide line around this kink.
He's made
There's
it work though.
Elliot Parker and Francisco Rocha have crashed twice.
Like, what?
I don't even know how they've done that, but they have. Mr. Golden Flame losing out to Lee Webb, and there's a spinner, Tommy Vrabel, in the AlphaTauri down to P10. This race is a little bit of chaos. As Crackshot is flying away.
And he's tapped the wall there.
Ooh, he doesn't have visual damage, but in this game you need a red wing to get damage.
I think it was just a little wiggle and his rear tyre tapped the wall on the exit.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
My timings is messed up. Apparently Ennis is a minute 30 behind Crackshot already.
I see that as well.
This is a brilliant race.
Yeah, wow, this is sunny stuff. I also hate how the emoticons don't line up with the minimap. They're too far to the left. That just really annoys me.
Ugh.
Yeah, once you notice it, they're driving on a different circuit. God.
These guys are in Qatar. Right, group on Ennis, by the way.
Yeah, Ennis.
Does he send it back up? He considered it.
Oh, but doesn't commit to the move, and good thing, because he would have
teammate
another incident.
Him.
On the soft compounder tyres, can he make the overtake stick? You'd have to think so, and yes, he does. Around the outside of Ennis there with a lovely, lovely switchback move. Dan Dow making these softs work to perfection. Let's see.
Oh, you had to say it!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't say anything.
Stop talking.
Is there anything I am allowed to say? Dan Dow spins out from P3.
Talk about how good of a driver I am.
That will just jinx you. Are you sure you want to talk about that?
You never know.
Oh, Macaulay East is a terrible driver. That sells it.
Bailey goes unbelievably wide.
127.9 set from Crackshot, the provisional fastest lap. Surely it'll be beaten at some point.
Turn one here.
Oh,
no, he was just close. Oh!
As Elliot Parker spins once more. Yeah, Golden Flame is very close to the back of Gary here.
Oh, he's got a run on him, or he had a run on him.
Is he going to send a dive into turn 4? I doubt it. No, we got another spinner. It's Francisco Rocha once more. And Dan Dow also losing control of the car. So Bad Luke, who's not even driving, is into 9th place. It's Golden Flame using the DRS to the inside of the harsh driver. Who's going to make the move stick? Ooh, a little bit of rubbing tyres. But Gary having to give the position away. And now Lee Webb looking to make the move stick himself to go back up to P6 on the medium compound tyres. You don't want to be stuck behind someone using the hards. You need free air. They made a little bit of contact. Oh, and Gary is out of ERS already. We're on lap 3.
That's funny right there. Oh my god!
Oh, very wide. And Lee Webb looking to make the move stick wherever possible.
It's only costing them time now. Golden Flame was in the Gary was in the DRS of Golden Flame instead of start of the third sector. Now he's 2 seconds behind him.
Yeah, I don't think this is working. If you're Lee Webb, I mean, he's already lost 2 seconds to Golden Flame. They really need to get there.
Oh, who's gone?
Taking boots on.
Who's
gone? Oh, it's Ennis.
And he's reset to track.
Did he reset?
Yep.
Oh, that's poor form, Ennis.
You naughty bugger.
A 5-second penalty for you. No penalty points currently. But yeah, Lee Webb, DRS activated to the inside, yeah. Easy as you like. No way could Gary defend from that unless he had a jet engine, which he clearly doesn't.
Piece of cake that move was.
Oh, clips the red sausage curve as well. Gary not having a great day in this complex of corners. Lee Webber now flying away. Golden Flame does have a little bit of DRS on Jack Bailey, so there is some action in the field, but up front,
Barry Kruger is
Malvin
catching
Allens.
him.
Yeah,
Right.
he is catching him, but
Slowly, but he is catching him.
really good start from these two though. Already, I mean, Crackshot was already gapped Jack by about 8 seconds.
At
That
the
is
same
some
time,
really
though, Jack
impressive
did
stuff.
start at P9.
He did, but that does just speak volumes about everyone else's performance today. Consistency not in order. So that was evil, wasn't it?
You're horrible.
I'm so sorry.
You're not, though.
No, I'm not.
I mean, neither am I, but still.
We've got another
Oh,
yellow
who's gone?
flag. It's Ennis once more. No, it's Standout into the pit lane. I'm going to assume he cut some piece of track there to get to the pit lane, but that's for someone else
I
to
presume he
report.
was facing the wrong way at some point, and he just had enough of
Yeah.
them tyres.
Yeah, the
So
softs
either
have
way,
clearly
he's
not
still
worked.
lost time.
And he's on the hard compounds now, compound tyre, but they may not make it to the end of the race. So
Bailey
a
and Golden
safety
Flame
car.
both shrinking their battery, by the way.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, Jack, you say that, but Jack is what, on 70% battery?
Yeah, he was on about 90 at the start of the straight, though.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't have the.
As Golden Flame just had an awful
Turn
exit there.
He
He lost about half a second.
yeah, like he has lost a lot of time there. Also,
Battle.
interestingly, is Lee Webb isn't really breaking away from Gary. Gary, with the DRS to his advantage, is actually kind of keeping with him. Maybe after this section of corners, that won't be the case, but some good consistency from Gary on the hard compound tyres. Obviously, on the alternative strategy, he's going to be the quicker driver when he gets to pit for all the mediums, whenever that is, or if there's a late safety car. We've got another yellow flag.
Ennis. It is Ennis.
Once more. Does he have damage this time? Surely. No, he still doesn't have damage. But he was in the middle of the track, so why I assumed he had damage, I don't know. And coasting around, it's not been a great stint for Ennis. He's on 4-lap. Oh, spinner! Mr. Golden Flame! On the exit of the pit lane. Oh dear. So the battle for P3 is now effectively over, and no one is in the DRS of each other. So let's
Let's look
get the
forward
watch
to the
out.
F3 and F2 tomorrow.
yes, and
Let's do some plugging.
yeah, let's do some plugging because they need.
If you are enjoying what you're seeing, which at the moment with zero battling is a bit unlikely, but if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, do consider giving the channel a subscribe. We do have, I believe, is it 9 tiers in total across all 3 platforms?
Yes,
By
we have
PlayStation
9
3,
tiers of
PC, and
racing.
Xbox.
5 on PlayStation, 3 on PC, and 1 on Xbox /Origin/PC/PlayStation, depending on if you just can't race on any of the other tiers. But it's mainly for Xbox and Origin, because Origin people that bought the game on Origin can't play the game with people that bought it on Steam, even though they bought it on the same system. So that's elite techers by the Codemasters bunch. Techers, oh my god. But yes, I echo your thought. If you're enjoying the stream currently, you want to maybe get the chance to be commentated on by me and Yeast, please sign up to the Discord. It's in the description below. Join the races, talk to the drivers. You can have a wonderful time as we have another spinner. It's Ennis once again. Shocking display from him so far. Ennis is my friend. He won't mind me saying that. And if you are, also consider like.
I'm going to cut you off, Liam, because the battle for the lead is entered DRS. Barry Kruger's caught him at a rate of knots here.
Yes, he is. Barry
He
Kruger.
hasn't got DRS though, which is weird, but he is there.
Yes, he should have the DRS. But either way, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. We love everyone's support. We've got 2,000 fantastic members and at least 1,000 great subscribers. So just consider it, and it will help us out quite a bit.
1,001 is bigger than 1,000 at the end of the day.
It is a lot bigger actually. That's a whole human.
It isn't really. It is just one. Oh,
We've got another yellow flag. It's Tommy
no!
Frabble in the final. Not in the final sector. Oh yeah, it's the final sector. We got the safety car coming out. Or is it virtual? It's a virtual safety car. My apologies.
No, it is virtual, sorry.
So it's actually kind of surprised me that after the qualifying shenanigans, that it's the first safety car / DNS of the race. Jack Bailey immediately
Follows him as well.
into pit lane with Lee Webb. Is anyone else coming in? Nuke, Golden Flame, Ennis and Luke are too far behind.
I don't like this strategy.
What? The pitting on
hard tyres
now.
will not go 22 laps.
They won't. However, it's a virtual safety car. You save, what, 10 seconds? I think it may be worth it. And Jack, it was perfectly timed. He spent
here we go.
The entirety in the pit lane.
Out for P1 now. Kruger got a better restart. That's a massive wiggle though.
You jinxed it again. But he will have the DRS. So he should be able to keep up with Crackshot in the lead. Barry Kruger changed his Twitter profile picture to the AlphaTauri badge to show his preparation for Aero Season 9. So really, really hope it comes good for him.
Yeah, that sort of preparation. Prepping on Twitter isn't as good as prepping on the actual game. But
I think it's a sign that you're doing that. I think it's a sign that you're doing both. As Dan Dow, TTV, Faxi, GG gets a 3-second time penalty.
First of the season.
The first of the season, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm assuming F5.
The first of many.
Yeah, the first of.
I'm expecting it to be at least 1,000.
That's yeah.
Wait.
I think that's fair.
400 individual 3-second time penalties this season. I'm going for.
I certainly hope not. But Singapore is on the calendar and Canada.
Yeah.
And time penalties.
Miami as well, I think.
I don't know if Miami gets many. No, it's not.
Well, never mind then.
It's the circuit of the Americas.
Oh, that gets a lot.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah, it does actually, definitely. As Barry Kruger is now only 5 tenths behind, Crackshot in the lead. This race is getting exciting. And then a 17-second gap to P3. But if you ignore that, this race is getting really exciting.
Oh, no, it's
on the AI.
Let me get excited about an overtake, okay? There's 11 cars in this race. We've completed 9 laps. We've done 9 laps. There's been about 4 overtakes this race. Please, just let me get excited.
Sorry. Just the excitement and an immediate disappointment. But Barry Kruger is, dare I say, shaping up for the overtake now. He's got more battery. So close.
That was a warning as well for Crackshot.
Yeah, I think it was a warning. Crackshot, he's not out of the DRS, but he's only got less DRS. There's a spinner, and it's Golden Flame once more.
And Dan Dow went as well.
Oh dear. But Barry Kruger, very close to the back of Crackshot. Where is he going to make the overtake? Is it going to be here? I don't think so. No, he plays it safe. But Crackshot covering the inside. Barry going for the switchback. He's going to get the DRS, and surely an overtake is going to happen here, even without the DRS. We have another spinner. It's Standout once again to the inside. Barry Kruger goes. Is he going to make the overtake before the corner? Yes, he does. Crackshot not able to defend the position. He's going to go for a little bit of a switchback, but I think it's going to be futile. And ultimately, Barry Kruger takes the lead of the race. Standout spins once more. So does Elliot Parker. It's been a horrendous race.
About to get lapped.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, wow. Wow, really about to get lapped. But Barry Kruger into the lead of this race.
About to get lapped.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa! What the?
Oh, my God.
We shouldn't laugh.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what just happened there.
What?
It felt like halfway through the corner, Crackshot hadn't decided if he was pitting or not, so he did both.
I can explain perfectly what happened. So they both come around the penultimate corner. Barry Kruger fakes it to the pit lane, and Crackshot has fallen for it. And then he's realised that Barry Kruger has stayed out, and he's gone, oh crud, I need to stay out. And at this point, he's already in the wall.
Oh my god, that is so
I really
bad.
hope he doesn't watch that back on stream.
Oh, that is so bad. Now, Crackshot is laughing about it in the F4 chat.
We do apologise. We do apologise for our behaviour there, but that is really funny.
Oh. I'm so sorry, Crackshot. That was amazing.
No.
Oh, really, really exciting battle for the lead, and it ends
It was
like
so
that.
good, and then
Like
that happened.
a Looney
In other
Tunes
news,
cartoon.
Lee Webber's in P2.
Crackshot, I believe, was and Dan. Okay, Dan Dow has retired in the pit lane. Fair enough. Is Elliot Parker going to join him?
No, he shouldn't. He's not a
No.
lap down.
I mean, to be fair, I would say retiring at this point of the race, when you've just been given an opportunity to save yourself, seems interesting, but I understand the mentality that maybe it's not been a good race. It's going to stay that way. But yeah, I feel really bad for Crackshot there. I've not done the same, but if you were familiar, have you ever heard of my Abu Dhabi story?
I can't say I have. No, please do explain.
So I was battling for a championship in another league that I will
No, sure,
name
you're quick somewhere.
Cone Racing League. It was a really good league, and I got a bit cocky on the medium tyres and thought I'll go another lap, and how do I say it? I got a puncture, went to pit, and I missed the pit lane.
Oh no.
And then did a lap with a puncture, got to the pit lane, and missed the pit lane again. And then promptly...
Don't say you did it 3 times in a row.
No, I didn't. But I went from I was maybe like P5, in real world terms. But I was P1 on track. Ended up getting no points. And then the next track, I got a puncture in Imola, next race. And then the race after that, I accidentally took out my championship rival.
Accidentally?
On the final lap. Accidentally.
Accidentally?
So from a potential 80 points, I got about 5. As Elliot Parker goes very, very wide. Happy to see you, Will. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Oh.
Yeah. So I understand the pain Crackshot has just went through, because that pit lane, it's weird for some reason. And yes, I'm going to blame it on the pit lane and not myself for being an idiot. Wow, that was shaping up to be a really good battle, and then it just ends so promptly. Oh! Hang on, there's developing news here. I think we're gonna find out that Crackshot may be victim of a well-known glitch he wasn't aware about. Ooh. Okay, it's not supposed to take that long. Let me see. Huh. So Crackshot is claiming that it was a wheel issue, in fact. That he was turning right, but for whatever reason the game just didn't turn. So his wheel turned off. No, that is a shame, whatever happened there. But yeah, we feel your pain, Crackshot. Although I do have to see, where has Yeast went? Okay, Yeast has went to get dinner because he's a child who has to eat food that his parents make when his parents make it. So unfortunately, I am alone for 5 to 10 minutes as Yeast has disappeared. But I have enjoyed this race so far. You saw, if you watched Euro PSF3 last season, we were in Brazil, the final race, and we only had 11 drivers, and I opted not to get reserves for the final race. I thought the final race, the people that turned up deserved to be rewarded, and they were. And I was as well, because it was a fantastic race. Absolutely incredible race to round off the season. And that's an incredibly late safety car warning. And Elliot Parker is panicking quite clearly, trying to catch up to the train. I think he'll be fine. But it was a little bit tense. Barry Kruger leading the safety car restart. And when is he going to go? He's going now after the final corner. And has he caught anyone off guard? I don't believe so, but it was a good start nevertheless. Elliot Parker immediately getting in front of the AI of Bad Luke into last position and shaping up a move on the Red Bull driver of Mr. Golden Flame. Can he make an overtake into the first loop? Yes, he can. It's a lovely, lovely dive bomb. And he gets the move done immediately. Francisco Rocha also losing the position to Ennis up ahead. And this is getting a little bit chaotic. Barry Kruger and Gary BGC warming up their tyres. Jack Bailey going for a move on Lee Webb, possibly. And he goes a little bit wide, but Lee Webb avoids contact. The switchback not quite done to perfection. Jack gets pushed wide, but nothing illegal. Elliot Parker spins off once again, and Ennis capitalising on all of this. Down the inside, up into P3, but Lee Webb is still there. They make contact. Lee Webb loses clothes, though slightly breaks, and Jack slams into him. Oh, dearie me. Jack with a lot of front wing damage. Francisco Rocha somehow up into P4, and Jack... Okay, yeah, Jack has lost a front wing end plate. Mr. Golden Flame right behind him. He's clearly losing a little bit of time. Really, really bad stuff here. Gary also spins out from P2 down into P7. Now actually P8. So if you're Lee Webb, Gary, or Elliot Parker, you're not going to be too best pleased with this. I believe Lee Webb possibly has some front wing damage himself. Can we see? No, he doesn't actually. He's going a little bit slowly. Jack Bailey opting to stay out instead of pit. But yeah, you can see he's really losing a lot of time in these fast corners, which Abu Dhabi has quite a lot of. And Barry Kruger is steaming away even on the hard compound tyre. Fantastic stuff as Crackshot leaves the session. Understandable. I hope you have a good day. But Barry Kruger in a little world of his own here. Ennis simply can't catch him as of yet. And Elliot Parker once again making the move on Bad Lake. He's had a really good session, really good race considering he's not actually been here for the entirety of the session. Barry Kruger goes a little bit away, but I don't believe it's in validation. And it's close behind, but not quite catching up here as the Red Bulls get very close to each other. And Jack, even with the front wing damage, is doing the best he can. He's not losing too much time, although I would hope for another safety car. As Jack going incredibly wide, and Lee Webb spinning off once more. It's gone from bad to worse for the oldies. Gone bad to worse. Jack, yeah, wow, Jack, that is a line. I hope that's an invalidation, because someone may be able to report that. Because that is really bad. Mr. Golden Flame, super close as Lee Webb retires in the pit lane. Really unfortunate stuff for him, but understandable once again. I'm trying to think. I don't think Ennis squeezed him at all. I do think the incident was Lee Webb's fault, and then braking on that type of corner. We saw it last season as Francisco Rocha going for a move on Golden Flame and loses out the position. Actually, my apologies. Golden Flame makes the move stick, but Francisco will have the DRS to try and come for a re-overtake, but I don't think it's going to work just quite yet. Does get a better exit than Golden Flame, it seems, but you can't really overtake in this section of corners. It's if you do, it's because the other car is going embarrassingly slowly. Huh? I don't know. Okay, I mean that. Wow. I have no idea what just quite happened there, but Francisco Rocha gets the move back. Mr. Golden Flame seemingly just giving up position. Really, really odd behaviour to see there, but he's made the move stick. And Jack, losing quite a bit of time now. He's still trying to battle here, but I think Elliot Parker is going to make the move stick. Probably into this corner, hoping to get the DRS here. Jack maybe tried to get the DRS himself, but doesn't quite do it. Elliot Parker around the outside, and Jack is falling like a stone, using all of the ERS behind Elliot Parker's DRS. Who's going to win the straight line speed battle? This has been a little bit squeezing, but all is fine. Elliot. Oh no, actually Jack Bailey going for a lovely, lovely switchback, but unfortunately collides into Elliot Parker's side. But it's going to make the move stick either way, although I don't think the damage has been helped by that little incident. And Gary is getting very close to the back of these two now, putting him into DRS range. Jack has to go wide again with the front wing damage. Elliot Parker looking for an overtake. Is he going to dive it here? Yes, he does. On the hard compounder tyres, he's went wide. He's pushed Jack a little bit. I'm going to stick on board with Gary for this little sequence. And Elliot just about making the move stick. And this is where Jack's really going to lose time in these long corners. Jack going very wide, kind of making a new circuit for himself here. We've got two people watching right now. Woo! Let me know who you are in the chat. Gary looks to go down the inside of Jack. Jack going hilariously wide and keeping the position. Definitely illegal there. And Gary into the back of Jack. No, didn't expect Jack to be as slow as he is around that section of corners. Gary is now unfortunately spun out of the race, and he's not going to get in the way of Bad Luke, although Bad Luke is an AI, so it doesn't really matter. And Gary is retired on track, so I'm going to have to say, in a usual session, that would be 8 penalty points. So try to avoid doing that in future. But yeah, unfortunate stuff from a lot of these drivers here today. Barry slowly extending his lead on Ennis, and the longer the race goes, the further in front Barry is going to be. So yeah, that would be there. Let me just tell Gary in a real race, retiring on track like that would mean 8 penalty points into your front wing damage. We've got 6 drivers in the session now. As we do have a little battle, and it's the Red Bulls once again. As Rocha gets a 3-second time penalty, so does Ennis. The scene on stream and definitely illegal. Lee Webb not impressed either with the racing. But Ennis on lap 1 was definitely his fault.
Wait, what? Why is Lee Webb out?
So Lee Webb. So what happened was Lee Webb. Oh, Mr. Gun Flame just booted Francisco Rocha. Sick.
Teammate moment.
Yeah, that's fantastic. The Bradshaw is a reserve, thankfully. So what happened was Lee Webb. How do I say it? I think Lee Webb understeered into Ennis, and then did what Ennis did in the real race and broke hard, and then Jack smashed into him, and then Lee Webb retired in the pit lane, and Gary. Jack, because of Jack's front wing damage, he's been driving off track quite a lot, and Gary didn't expect him to be as slow as he is around turn 3, so clipped him and then retired on track. So would have got 8 penalty points. So, so yes, great stuff.
Hold on a second.
Yep, see what I mean?
No. Look at who's in P5.
Dude, there's only 6 drivers.
I do not care. He started like P11, I think, or something. No, he set up qualifying up. I think he started P5.
Yeah.
He's holding position. He's looking to make a move. Oh, he's hit him. Here
Great,
we go.
Come on, Elliot.
Into the traction. Look at this traction.
Francisco flashing. Ooh, a little bit of a tap.
Clean racing. Who thought you'd see it?
But, yeah, Francisco keeps the position. Elliot nearly spinning out.
Oh, this has dive bomb written all over it.
Oh my god. That's really bad, Elliot. That was a really bad dive bomb.
I think it's more the fact I called it.
Yeah, but...
Oh, this has dive bomb as well.
Elliot.
Oh,
Okay,
Elliot.
that's really bad driving, Elliot. That would be a really big penalty if that happened.
I think he should get one anyway.
Yeah, this is a
That was
lesson to be decided.
Stupid.
Yeah, I think
you're trying.
Carry on.
You're trying to be professional, but then there's me. That was just stupid.
Yeah, I think
Like, it is a flat-out corner. You could barely fit one car through that line, but putting 2 in there, you're gonna kill someone.
Yeah, and Francisco lost a bit of time. I'm glad he's still in the circuit, but yeah, from Elliot, that is a really stupid incident. I may report it. I think it's important to remember it's as Crackshot just said, it is a pre-season race. It doesn't count. Only if you're intentionally crashing people out or you are causing incidents, that the penalty points applied from those incidents will carry over to the full season. But it is also a little bit of fun, this race. But yes, the driving standards, not the best. I accept that. And we will make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Oh, here we go. Here's a video that I've sent on the Discord.
Yeah, this is the wrong...
Okay, Gary's got a run on Lee Webb. Lee Webb has put him in a wall.
Oh.
And that's it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Anyways, the closest... I was going to say Ennis is the closest to anyone on the field, but he has
Ennis!
just spun.
No!
And he's just reversed into a wall, which will give him rear wing damage. That was a bit dangerous.
I don't think... I think it's probably a warning, but not awful. Elliot Park gets a
Elliot Parker,
Is he retiring?
Is going to retire. He should, I think, after that.
Yeah, he's getting a front wing change.
Ah, guess he's carrying on then. Props to
Okay.
him. Oh, he's going for fastest lap. Come on, boy.
Yeah, he's going for the fastest lap.
I want to see this. What is the fastest lap at the moment? Let's have a look. What is it? Penalty? No, stops. Position change? No. Where is it?
Huh.
There we go. Fastest lap belongs to Francisco with a 27.6.
Is that the lap that was set at the start? Francisco's been on these hard tyres for 19 laps, by the way.
Let's have a look. When did Francisco set this lap?
I think he set that on lap 3, and I said, oh, that would definitely be beaten, and it hasn't. As we have two years in the chat. Comment.
What was it? Sorry, it was a 27 something, wasn't it?
It was a 27.6.
27.6 was set on lap 5 of the race.
Yeah.
His second lap on the hards.
Oh, okay, so he did beat the lap. But none of the medium runners can even beat it. So Francisco, while he's only in P4 currently, I think he has shown some really good pace this race. Should be proud of it. As Jack finally hits and gets okay. That shouldn't have been a penalty, obviously. Although seeing some of his other driving exploits, maybe a 3-second time penalty is fair. Coming into the pit lane, getting his front wing changed onto the soft compounder tyres. He's going to go for a fastest lap as well. And Bad Luke in P7 securing the points. His AI have been...
Keep it going, son.
Short, but immense.
He's closing in on Elliot Parker.
And Jack, is Jack going to come out ahead of Elliot? I believe so. But it's actually going to be quite
close.
tight.
Here we go.
Oh, crash incoming.
You know what happened last time Elliot was side by side with someone?
That happened.
Oh, come on.
Jack.
Dive bomb time, son.
Ooh, the momentum
Your
is
7
kicking
comes
in.
back.
Elliot set a purple first sector, and he's going to get the DRS here. And Jack's just going to let him through. Yeah, Jack wants the DRS himself.
Oh, he's going to swing past him on the second straight. That's what's happening. This is going to be a monster of a move.
I think they've all... Elliot slowing it down, hits the sausage curb again, and quite a bad entrance to the next corner. But he's going for this fastest lap, and Jack is very close behind. The tyres have already heated up.
Not going to go for it. Purple for Elliot Parker.
Ooh.
Somehow with that awful chicane.
Yeah, and Jack is close enough just to ruin him on the final corner.
He's on at the moment for a 27.4, I think.
Yeah, but I think Jack is definitely going to beat it, judging by how they're driving.
100%.
I mean, look at
Jack should really back off a bit.
Yeah, Jack is...
And he is.
Terrifying, Elliot. Yeah, but
He's
no,
letting
Jack...
him know he's there. Oh, that's a really good exit, to be fair.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, oh, it's a good lap, but Jack should beat it if he doesn't get held up too much.
Here we go. Oh my
very
God.
tight. Oh, goes very wide, so if that does count as a flying lap, we'll move.
He rode the sausage.
Yeah, Elliot with absolutely no speed. Jack,
oh my God.
Go for the move. Oh my God. Jack's
he's not purple.
But he's not going to get... He doesn't have the DRS
He's
either.
not getting
Elliot
DRS
has the
either.
DRS. Oh, dear.
Oh! Is he going to ruin his fastest lap opportunity?
Yeah, Elliot Parker is ruining Jack Bailey's
he's going for
opportunity.
it.
Is he going to dive? He dives on the outside, but...
Oh, he's still there.
Okay.
What?
I think they both got scared of each other.
Huh.
Which, if I was Jack, I would be scared, really, of Elliot Parker.
I mean, considering he had a front row seat of what Elliot Parker did to Francisco, what am I watching?
I don't know what's happening anymore. I think Jack is really trying to get the DRS. But this is... Okay. You know, that's happened.
The fact that the highlight of this race is someone crashing sort of explains how poor of a race this has been.
Yeah.
Albeit it was very funny. As Elliot Parker and JD Bailey are crossing that crash moment. Here we go again. Round 2. Round 3, really, of this fight.
Oh,
And both navigated turn 1 better this time.
beautiful.
Here we go.
Oh my god. So fastest lap is not going to happen for Jack, and it's not going to be a safety car. Yes, it is. We're going to have a final lap shootout for the lead of this race. We've got 5 drivers still
Are
in
people going to
contention.
pit? Barry Kruger's coming in.
Barry into the pits. Golden Flame.
Golden Flame
surely...
has to stay out. Never
We'll
mind, your
drive
race
through.
is done.
And an illegal pit entry. So just... Oh dear. Oh god.
That just sums up this race.
Ennis next up into the pit lane.
He's
Gonzalez
retired.
Francisco into the pit lane as well. And then Elliot Parker. So there's 4 drivers now.
I said this earlier about Jack commentating in F5 that it was really fun, especially when there was only 4 people left.
Yeah.
This is boring. No disrespect to the 4 people still running.
During the
I did go
exciting
for
bit.
dinner, yeah. And I probably missed a fair bit of action, but from what I've seen since I've come back, nothing's happened.
You missed the latest safety car in this lap ever. It happened
Really?
if on bad
As they
Luke's
were
pole,
crossing the pit lane, or
the safety car said it was coming in here
where
With
is here?
just-
Hold on.
with bad Luke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like it just stopped on track. Barry Kruger.
Ennis and Francisco need to catch up quickly, or this race is just going to end. Because it's going to come in this lap.
Yeah, it's going to come in this lap. I think Ennis will catch, but then they also all
Elliot
have time
Parker
penalties.
won't, I think.
They all have time
think he
penalties.
should- I think Bad Luke can still win this race.
What is I'm trying to find penalties.
That's a very early call. How much is he going to slow down?
Elliot Parker has 11 seconds of time penalties, so he definitely out of this. Elliot Parker's
Kruger
also
is
an
not
old
slowing
soft.
down. I
He
mean,
didn't have the time to pit, did he? Poor guy.
not really. I think he's going to catch up. Oh my god. Look at this line. Is my man about to set the fastest lap under the safety car? Okay, he is going to catch up, but... The race with penalties is near enough already decided. Barry Kruger's gone. We're going to have 2 laps of racing. I can guarantee you someone's going to crash, someone's going to spin,
Elliot
someone's
Parker
going to
nearly
win.
loses the car.
Let's go racing. That was a really good phrase, and I used it in a pre-season race, man. Come on.
And I cut it off as well. I'm sorry.
That was really good.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, there's the spin! There's the
Francisco's
spin!
gone!
All we need is a crash and a win,
dearie me.
and my thing has come true. Elliot Parker's on the podium!
No, he's not. He's not. Oh yeah,
Wait.
he is. He is right now. Actually,
He's on the podium!
Francisco, get your act together. Ennis
Come on, son!
trailing Barry, but Barry's
Let's
being
go.
the best by far.
This will be the best result in the RO history if Elliot Parker can get on the podium. He crashed out in Mexico. That's the only reason he's racing here.
Yeah, his bad performances rewarded him with a better performance.
Oh,
And Ennis is very,
he's pulling
very
away.
slow. Wow,
He's
Barry's
pulling
just
away!
flying. Well, Russia's got very old tyres, in fairness. Sorry,
Does he?
no, worn tyres. And no, Elliot Parker. Elliot Parker with a 12.
For it, you need 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Barry
Go.
Kruger with the fastest lap of the race at 125.
That doesn't matter. Go.
Lovely stuff. It's going to be 26 points for him in this race. It doesn't have any points applied for the season. He'll be ecstatic with that. Ennis 1.2. He's getting closer and closer. Barry used a lot more ERS than Ennis, but Ennis.
With all due respect to Francisco, please spin again. I want Elliot Parker on this podium.
Ennis is catching up, but I think
It's the
it's
final
not
lap
going
of
to
the
be
race.
enough. Rocha needs to be within 9 seconds of Elliot Parker, and he's currently in 8 and catching. Barry going a little bit wide, so does Ennis, but who's going to get the better exit? It's going to be Barry. Barry putting away ever so slightly now.
He's gone!
Elliot Parker's gone!
Oh.
No! He's wasted what was a podium. He's wasted the most undeserved podium in history. And he's given it to Francisco Rocha. That is so unfortunate. Ennis trailing behind Barry Kruger. Kruger out of ERS. Is Kruger going to spin on the final few corners? I very much doubt so. But it's going to be tight. Coming across the line. Any second now. Around the final corner. Kruger, can he keep it? Yes, he does. To win the pre-season race for Aero F4 is the man from South Africa, Barry Kruger, followed by Ennis Severi in P2. And then coming along
still a chance he can bin it here.
There's still a chance. But Francisco Rocha takes the final podium position as Elliot
when
Parker
I said there's still a chance he can
crashes.
bin it, I didn't mean Elliot.
Elliot spins once more. I don't really know how. And he may be doing a little donut for the crowd, but no, Elliot Parker across the line to round out an abysmal showing. And bad Luke in the P5. Didn't race.
The man who drove 2 corners this entire race and qualifying finishes P5. That is a driver of the day performance if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. That is disappointing. Oh, dearie me. And look at the AlphaTauri man dancing. Bradshaw was apparently 2.5 seconds over the Delta. So, drive-through penalty, well deserved. Don't quite know how he made that mistake, but he did make that mistake, so...
My blood just did not slow down.
Elliot Parker, I wanted to give you DRS, Jack. Why did you spin? Well, probably not intentionally. That would be my assumption. Skill issues all around. Yep. Skill issues all round. How are you allowed to say that word? No.
You're always allowed to say that word.
Oh, I don't like that.
Cry about it?
You're not allowed to swear. I've deleted the message.
What the shit?
I don't know why I've done it.
Wait, Bad Luke got lapped? What?
Yeah, he was lapped at some point.
Oh.
I don't know how. Yeah, Barry, you were one to watch, my friend. The people that didn't finish the race were Golden Flame, Jack Bailey, Adrian Garicki, Lee Webb, Dan Dow, Morvin Allens, and Tommy Frabel. I expect a better showing from them next time out. I know they all have the potential to do it. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it in I meant it in when it comes to the rule season. I expect everyone to be on their A game. That's what I meant.
You're so toxic.
I didn't say anything toxic. I was being nice. I don't think we're going to be doing interviews. I don't think anyone wants to be associated with that race, really. So I'm probably just going to end it now. If you have enjoyed the stream, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be involved in the racing, which usually isn't like this, get to the link in the description below. Join the Discord. Race with us. Drive with us, talk to us. We'll be happy to have you around. 2,000 great members, and we're looking for more all the time. If you want to watch a bit more of pre-season action, tomorrow, PS, F2, F3, PC, F2, and Xbox/Origin are all racing from 5 to 7 PM. So come round, check out the channel. There's going to be faster drivers in each tier. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what happens. And then on Sunday, PCF1, PSF1. We all know the deal. But I've been your host, Liam Cross, for this Aero F4 pre-season race. Yeast, would you like to say goodbye?
Ka-chow!
Ka-chow. Perfect. All right. Have a nice one, boys.